He finds Corey Davis. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be fourth down.
Brings up fourth down.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let's get that ball, dude. Let's get that ball right here.
They're going to try and throw. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
36-yard line.
First down, here's White. Oh, able to avoid him. White's got a first down and more. And finally taken down at the 34. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody could run it down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. In for the score as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Lock in.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 18 big yards on that one and a Denver first. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing here, Trubisky. Buying time to his left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake. Yeah,
he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. All that, and it only nets him a yard. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 9 now. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Austin Hooper. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off around the 41. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
But number 1, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A huge play there for Denver. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. This thrown quickly out to Jones. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
50 yards. 180. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Here's Trubisky. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On second down, it's Cohen. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
18.
Here's Trubisky to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 14.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. Nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Now it's Trubisky. He completes it to Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the Patriots' 5-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Take it. Hey, alert.
Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
Come on, 180. Mike, 58, right there. You must be dreaming.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 1-yard touchdown reception as they are now on the board here in the first half. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to air it out for Dorsett, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Well, one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Watch the run. Shoot. Echo. 50, Mike, 50. Double dog. That's the way.
They're going to look to throw. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain of 22. They'll look to throw. Going up top for Cup. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 34. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And now running right through it. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. They'll set up a throw. Hard throw, incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Looking to throw. And able to find Dorsett. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield.
Now White lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that, and when they've tried too hard, even in perfect condition.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off near his own 48, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's got this down to the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England 1st down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's complete. James White. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Here we go on 2nd and 12. It's caught. This is White. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. He'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one now.
The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now it's Trubisky. Johnson's got it complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
First down, Denver.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Trubisky. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A good pickup there, a 22.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Trubisky will throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, 58 is a mic. Go 58. Ran, go. Get ready.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And able to find Deshaun Hamilton complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Trubisky to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Let's get there. Motion. Mike's 59.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
And now here is another interception. Able to get there and pick it. He's got the lane, and there he goes. terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things?
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going deep downfield into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver.
Go. Interception, baby.
Obviously just a huge play, but Charles, as a defender, aren't you often taught just to knock that ball down on 4th?
You're exactly right. We are taught that. Okay, just knock it down, take the ball on offense. But sometimes you have to know when to break the rules. And he did, to the tune of 6 points.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. This fielded at the 2.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He hits White, complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go. Watch the flag. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. He's coming. Double up. Double up.
This is Grant. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Austin Hooper with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing.
It got his man complete. 36 yards on the play. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Here's Trubisky to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now that turnover might just about do it. Here, 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of 1st downs, and this one should just about be over.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. New England on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Hey, 50 to Mike. 50 to Mike.
He'll drop to throw. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for New England. 48 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Catch is made by Harry. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Blue down. Kill. It's free.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. N'Keal Harry, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Touchdown, Patriots. Jake Elliott on 4-point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is brought in at the 21. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Pats, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next